Mitochondria, the cell's engine. The amount of energy you have daily comes from how well your body can turn food and air into bioelectricity. The mitochondria organelles within the cellular plasma are the predominant energy factories which accomplish this. They produce energy in the form known as adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. ATP is the primary energy currency of our biology. Without ATP we would not breathe, and we would not blink. ATP and metabolic water are both synthesized by the mitochondria continuously. The better these are at get recycled, the more efficient your energy production pathways. Mitochondria uses atoms of hydrogen to run the motors that produce ATP and metabolic water. Hydrogen, the smallest atom, is involved in all biological chemical processes that transfer energy in the body. Protium hydrogen assists with both generating that energy and maintaining the integrity of our proteins, permeable membranes, and voltage within the cells. Hydrogen comes from the food and beverages we consume and eventually makes its way to the mitochondria of the cells. In the mitochondria, hydrogen protons spin the ATP synthase nanomotors specifically designed and geared for protium, the common form of hydrogen. When the twice as heavy deuterium hydrogen flows into the motor, it jams it, causing it to stutter, and no energy is made. This excessive wear and tear ultimately shut down the motor, the mitochondria, and the cell. The average person has a 150 ppm level of deuterium or higher, and those populations noted for increased lifespan and health have a deuterium level of between 120 to 130 ppm. The longer you stay depleted of deuterium, the more energy your cells can make. More about our ATP synthase nanomotors? In 1929, the German biochemist Carl Lohmann discovered adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the fuel of life produced in the mitochondria and energy source for all living things. Later, researcher Paul D. Boyer, a molecular biologist at UCLA, discovered that tiny protein ATP synthase nanomotors within the mitochondria, which sit at the end of the electron transport chain, etc., bear the final burden of creating ATP. They are the smallest electrochemical rotor motors in existence. This protein assembly, comprised of the catalytic enzyme ATP synthase, ATPase, spins at 9,000 rpm at its most optimal level to produce ATP and has the structure and function of a mechanical motor, complete with a rotor, stator, and magnetic field. At 100% efficiency, it is beyond any motor large or small that we are able to make. These ATP synthase nanomotors that make ATP are constantly damaged by deuterium taking positions reserved for protium. It helps to understand in depth how mitochondria work to produce energy to fully appreciate how important it is to deplete deuterium.